Hola amigos, my name is Juan Estrella and I just want to talk about the Altria stock, okay? So let's jump into the market. So currently I just want to let you know, I just want to give you a small introduction about the Altria stock. So Altria, it's an American corporation and one of the world's largest producers and marketers of tobacco, cigarettes and related products. It operates worldwide and is headquartered in unincorporated Henrico County, Virginia, just outside the city of Richmond. Perfect. Okay, so the next slide, I just want to explain a little bit about the fundamentals and just a quick explanation about it. So first, I just want to let you know that currently, for the at least for the last business days, we just have a price of an average of $41. And basically, I just want to let you know that this is a high percentage dividends of 8.39%. No, so yeah, you can just keep in mind for the people who wants to run this stock as a long term. For the price to earnings or PE ratio, currently we just have a 87.61 points. So yeah, against to the forward PE ratio that we will just have in the future for 8.92. So this is currently something pretty good. So remember, as the forward PE ratio, as a reminder, if it's lower than 20, that's a very good sign, okay? But obviously not all the time. For the price to book, I just want to show you a small summary about it. For if we may have less than 1 point, that would be great. But currently we just have 24, 26. So yeah, this is something that we can just keep in mind, okay? And now in the insider ownership, and basically this is for all the people who has been working on the company, and basically less than 1% of them they just own the stocks, and at least in the last okay, so I just want to show you here, okay? So now in the last 6 months, basically for all these employees, basically they also were selling their stocks, and it's an average of minus 0.62% for institutional institutes ownership. So basically, this is the basically most of the companies like hedge funds. They just want to invest for a specific stock. So yeah, this is basically for all the stocks that we have currently for the Altra Group. Currently, they own almost more than half of the company, or in this case, 63.10%. And basically for the last 3 months, basically they were also actually selling also their stocks, currently as a minus 0.99%. Also, another extra point that I just want to give you is, like, for example, in case that if the stocks go up more than they were expecting, at least for the analyst, basically, for all the percentage for the short floats, that basically the is the percentage of the people that they bid for this stock will fall for them further. Basically, we just have a small percentage, 0.78%. But in case that they would just go up super quick, yeah, they will take at least a review of 158 points in relation with the short review. Okay, so yeah, now jumping to the next slide, I just want to show you that basically for the last date, it was an average of $41, and basically the relative strength index, it shows that it's between the 40 and $50. So yeah, it's kind of we can say that it's not oversold like another different stocks currently. But for example, yeah, I just want to give an example. Like for example, if we just jump to the November for the elections days, when there was the when there was the election with Trump and Biden, basically the if you see, basically it was oversold of stocks. hmm So yeah, this is a good point. We were just expecting that at least this index can just go to oversold in order that we can just consider also another an extra selling point in order just to come in. Okay, so now I just want to also give you a small For all the specific data, we just want to focus on the highlighted items. So in this case, for example, I just want to give you a small comparison in regards of the forward PE ratio. Currently, as as a kind reminder, we were talking about the forward PE ratio. It was on 892 points, or in this case, for example, dollars, and basically on the sector market. Basically for another, if we just want to compare for another different companies like Marlboro as an example, basically for all this sector median, basically they have more than $25 of sector median for the forward PE ratio. So in comparison with Altria, basically this is a very good point, also another extra selling point just to consider, okay, just to see if you want to put this stock on your watch list. Now, if you will just want to compare for the rest of the years in comparison, just for we were just talking about for this same stock, but now checking for the how was the performance for the last years. Only focus on the forward price forward earnings. So basically, as a kind reminder, currently we just have exactly as the 2020 because actually we just start the year, so basically there is not a big change for the moment. So yeah, currently we just have an 891 dollars of forward PE ratio. But if you can see the comparison for the last years, like for example 2019, we just have 11 average, 2019 11, 2017 20-ish, 2016 20 also, and 2015 19 16. So basically, if you want to compare for the last years the forward PE ratio, currently this is a very another extra good selling points in order that you want to just consider this stock to be also on your portfolio. Now, in regards of the earnings per share, basically we just have yeah, for the last quarter, basically the reporters they were just losing money for Altria, but it doesn't mean that they just lose money. Maybe this is because they just bought something specific. But yeah, I couldn't access to that specific place because of the time right now. But yes, for the moment, I just want to let you know that currently we were just having a loss of 956 million for the last quarter. That means for each specific stock, the earnings per share, basically if you own the one stock, basically you were just instead of generate, you were losing 51 cents. And also this is the comparison if you want to access to the trading view. Basically the investors they were expecting an earns of 1.16 dollars per each share, but actually they lose basically 50 cents. So that's the reason we have an 144% income against the earnings that the investors were expecting. Okay, now I just want to let you know that basically that's the reason it was a well, actually it was kind of here. It was in November. Sorry, it was in October 30. This the last earnings, the last report earnings. But yes, now if you can see, it was they were just going up, but now the trend is just going down. So hopefully we can just see if we can just get this stock cheaper. Okay, so now jumping to the again to the now to the forward dividends or the dividend yield. And currently, Altria is paying almost more than 8% of the dividend yield, so that's a very high yield. Usually, the average is between the 3 to 4%. Actually, 4-5% is very high, and also if this company is providing more than 8% a year, basically this is a very high yield. But remember, not because you have a stock that they give you a lot of high dividend yield, that means that you will earn money. Maybe in the future this company will go just down, because remember that because many other governments they put more tax on that specific companies. Because obviously they want the population just to stop taking these specific addictions. yeah, because actually it's because of the nicotine. So that's the reason you just want to make sure that we don't have this addiction. So that's the reason maybe in the future instead to just go up, it can just go down for these specific companies. But yeah, we then never know. We will just see how is the future for this company. But at least in this case, it seems that it's basically pretty good, at least on the fundamentals and also on the technical analysis. Okay, as also for example, I just found a basically the news on December 31 regarding of the five on the value dividend stocks to buy. That means that it was this one. You can just find this news on the in Finbiz, or also for example you can just find that specific news on Yahoo Finance. And as you can see, basically the five high dividend yields that currently you can just check. It would be Gilead Science, H&R Block, Kraft Heinz, Lumen Technologies, and also the stock that we are just checking, Altria Group. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we can just check about this the resistance. How is the resistance for this specific stock? As you see, currently it closed between 41 to 47.3. Okay, but yes, at least we just have a resistance of 40. We just have a $40, and the second resistance is 38. So it's a high probability that if this resistance is broke, the next resistance will be on the 38. So yeah, if in this specific place you can just if you can just buy the stocks, a couple of stocks, just to see how it is the behavior of this. But yes, if maybe if you want to be kind of greedy, or you want to just obviously to be more careful, actually, yeah, you can just wait at least for the 36-ish, $36 on a stock. Yeah, it will be a very good entry point just to start, and at least just to watch how is the behavior of this. And finally, I just want to give you the report for this stock. In the last week, it was a minus 4%. That's the reason. That's the reason I was just giving this a small advice. But yes, remember that this is not an advice. This is only for entertainment purposes. Okay. Monthly, in the last month, it was an earn of basically more than 1%. 3 months ago, it was a 5% earning, or at least increase of this value. The last 6 months, 4%. But in general, for the last year, it was basically they lost 70% of the value. Yes, but reminder is because of the COVID situation. Okay, the Ronald situation. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you like this video. If you like it, please just smash the like button, and please just see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.